Hey, it's Camille. We're going to do a quick video on getting a Google Voice number and how to use Google Voice. I know a lot of people have had concerns about putting out their actual telephone number and how to get around having weirdos or just people that you don't want to actually have. You don't want them to actually have your phone number. So the way to do that is to get a Google Voice number, and you can actually get Google Voice for free. You'll go to www.google.com/voice. Hit enter, and you can see here that it's going to give you one telephone number that rings to anywhere, so you can have it ring to your cell phone, your home phone, your office phone. It's going to be an online voicemail for you where you can get transcribed messages delivered to your phone, to your email, wherever you want it to go. And then also you'll be able to make free calls and text messages to people in the US and Canada. And then if you want to do it anywhere else in the world, you can do it at low rates. Okay, so when you want to sign up, you go over here to the top right corner and hit sign up. Put your name, just fill out all the information. After this box, they'll give you an option to pick your phone number. They will give you a list of phone numbers that you can pick from, or you can say, I want my number to have this number variation. Let's say you want it to be 7s, 5s, and 3s. You'll type that in, and then they will populate all of the numbers that have 7, 5s, and 3s in them. I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And if you have a Google account already, you can really just use your email and password to sign in. Alright, so this is now my Google Voice account, and you will be able to see that I have some messages here, and you can go through and look at what people have actually said. Sometimes the transcribing doesn't come back correctly, so you can actually click on the transcription, whatever the transcript, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and you can change the wording so that it is correct, or make sure that it's actually readable if necessary. There's also this little box here. It's rectangular and it has an arrow. If you click that, it will play back the message.
Good afternoon. My name is Alisa Chapman.
Okay, and you can listen to the message without even having to pick up a phone or anything. Just log on to your account, hit the button, press play. There you go. Now let's say someone gets this number and they are harassing, or you just don't like their attitude, whatever the case is. Under each section, there's a more button, and you can hit block caller, and this is going to make sure that that person cannot contact you. Okay, you can also add a note. So let's say this person said they want you to follow up with them, or you called them back, and whatever those notes that you might have, you can add a note and say, called back, say it wasn't a good time, call back at, let's say 4 p.m., right? You save, now that's in your messages. Now you know that when you come here, you need to call them back, and you need to call them at 4 p.m. Alright, and again, I just made that up. I'm going to delete that now. Okay. Also under here, let's say you wanted to email this, either maybe this is a message for 2 people, and they're like, can you pass this message on to somebody? You can hit email and put in the email address that you want to email the person or send it to, and then hit send. You can also download the message to your computer. If this is something that you recorded and you wanted to, let's say, put on a website or something, you can actually embed this conversation and put it on your website. And you can edit the transcript, and I showed you all how to do that as well. Okay, so that's everything that you can do under the more button under each call. If you want to make a call from your number, for instance, my number is 278-3009, area code 513. I can hit call, type in the number that I want to call, right? So I type in that number, hit connect. It's going to ring to my phone that I have my Google Voice number linked to, and it's also going to ring to this number here, and I can make a call that way. Also, text. I can type in the number that I want to text, type in the message, and hit send. And again, my Google Voice number is going to pop up, not my actual number. And I just clicked the wrong thing on accident. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So then you'll be able to look at your history of your actual calls, see what you've missed, what you picked up. You know what the history is. Any recorded calls, you can sort by that. Place calls, you can sort receive, miss, spam, trash. Okay? So you can put them into categories. Let's go over here to settings. Again, you just click here on this icon, put down settings. And what I want to show you, get your attention to go to voicemail and text. You can create a greeting, and you can create custom greetings. What is good about these custom greetings is that you can actually create groups, and only certain groups of people will hear your greeting. And so if you go here to groups, for instance, it will say anonymous callers. So if you want anonymous callers to get a message that says, hey, you've reached Camille, and I don't accept or answer calls from anonymous callers, please call back with your number unblocked. Only then people who do anonymous calls will get that greeting. Or let's say, for instance, I have someone who is calling from my church because maybe we have an event going on or they have a question. I could say, hey, everyone at Refreshing Springs, the event has been canceled. So we will reschedule or check your email for updated information. And then only people that I have in that group will get that message. All right. Now, calls. What you can do is, I have mine on call screening so that when people call and they are not already a contact in my phone, they have to say their name. Okay, so it'll say, please state your name. And then when I pick up my phone, Google Voice is going to tell me who's calling, and I can accept it or I can send it to voicemail. Or I can hit off, and then the calls will come directly to me as soon as I answer the phone. Caller ID, you can either display the caller's number or you can display your Google Voice number. A lot of times people will just display their Google Voice number so that they know that it's somebody from Google Voice calling them and it's not a personal contact. Also, you can change who your phone is being forwarded to. Alright, so you can display your Google Voice number or just leave everything as is. Do not disturb. If you don't want people to bother you during a certain hour, especially for your business, like if you don't want people calling you, let's say before 7 a.m., then you can set the hours that you want, okay? So before you go to bed, you can just set what hours you want there, and then it will automatically turn off once you wake up, okay? Missed calls, you can get a hold of that. You can look there and see. You can either have it go to your inbox or to your email. And then call options, you can enable call recording, which then you can hit 4 to do that. So there's so much you can do. Just look through it, because this is kind of getting long. Alright, much longer than what I was anticipating this little video to be. Let me go back though and just make sure there's nothing extremely important you need to see. Okay, so those are the key things. Also, what you want to keep in mind is that you can just call your number. If you dial your number, so if I call 513 278-3009 from my phone, because that's the phone that I have it connected to. So if you call your Google Voice number from the phone that you have your Google Voice connected to, it's going to take you to your mailbox system. You're going to put in your PIN code, whatever PIN code you set up, and then you're able to listen to your phone calls. You can call people back. You can make outgoing calls. You can really just explore it. So again, if you have a Google Voice number, you can call your Google Voice number from whatever number you have it connected to, and it will give you different options. Hopefully this was detailed enough for you to get some good info from it. If not, send me an inbox or message me in the group or post under this video, and I can give you some more information. That's my time. Talk to you later. Bye.